Hey YouTube, welcome to Chillin In Da Lounge with your boy Perry. And guys, today we're back again with Warren Hall. You know, we did a part 1 and now we're back with part 2. And I just want you to experience what I experienced listening to him. I think he's very funny, like I said in part 1. And I just want you to, get the rest of it. Because, sometimes you can hear a comedian and they can, miss a few jokes that may not be as funny. But when you hear the funny ones the funny jokes that they have, man, so sometimes it hits you really hard. Every comedian is not gonna be funny every single joke, so just give him a chance, guys. And guys, before we go ahead and look at Warren, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can receive the latest videos we put out. Don't forget, we're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by July 1st. Go ahead and help a brother out. And now, let's go ahead and take a look at Warren.
I'm glad I'm here, sincerely I'm glad. Except for that weird thing right there. I'm studying people. This is my new thing. I'm studying people. Here's what I've learned about people, okay? The 4 top ways that people meet each other romantically, right? People meet at work. People meet at bars and restaurants. People meet through friends and family. And nowadays, no shame, people meet online. That's how they do. Are you guys together? There's no wrong answer. How'd you meet, real quick? How'd you meet?
We lived at the same apartment complex.
You lived at the same apartment complex, so that's your neighbors. Good, that's good, that's good. That's totally normal. Last person, no wrong answer. How'd you meet? That tells me right there. Whenever someone goes, that means I'm about to hear a lie. How did you meet them? A trip to Vegas? You were both in Vegas? We're gonna leave that alone. Okay. I've seen this happen before. Not in my taping, you don't. You can poison me, but you're not gonna know. No. Those are normal ways, right? I don't wanna hear normal anymore. I wanna hear crazy. Okay? For instance, who here met through Stockholm Syndrome? Some of you don't know what Stockholm Syndrome is, all right? Clap if you do know what Stockholm Syndrome is. Clap if you do, okay.
I sure as hell don't know what Stockholm Syndrome is, but I'd sure like to know, It must be something crazy, so let's see what it is.
You're my witness. I'm not making this up. Let's say you get kidnapped. For real, right? And during the course of the kidnapping, somehow you fall in love with your kidnapper. It's rare, but it happens. It's called Stockholm Syndrome. That's what I want to see. People who met through StockholmSyndrome.com. Why? Because they always have the best how we met stories. You ask the woman, she's like, well, I was working the late shift at Kmart. I came out to my car and Larry was crouched down by my bumper. That's when I noticed he had these beautiful blue eyes. I could see them through the slit in his hood. He asked me if I had jumper cables. Funny thing, I go to get him, he hits me in the head. Puts me in the trunk. But when I regained consciousness, I remember thinking, this could be the one! My favorite part of the story is when I tell you, I didn't make that up. That's a true story. This couple's on CNN talking about that's how they met for real. Here's my question. If that's the beginning of your relationship, where does it go from there? They have the same arguments we have 2-3 years later. He gets mad. He's like, you're not the woman I fell in love with. She gets mad. You're not the same man who followed me home from the grocery store and tried to choke the snot out of me. I go to my car, nobody's there. No one's in the back seat. I'm scaring some of you. Okay, I'm sorry. Every time I said another, I was, oh my goodness, why would he do that? Love being a comic because I get to see real stuff. I get to see road signs. Road signs are made to make you a safer driver, right? Signs like stop. That's a good one, right? Things like watch for deer, right? You ever see that sign? It says watch for low flying planes. I'm all for defensive driving, right? But at some point, shouldn't we hold the pilots responsible? Think about it. My car is roughly 5 feet off the ground. If your plane is anywhere near my car, you are a bad pilot. I'm in Wisconsin on the freeway. They have a billboard. A billboard is just a big sign, right? And the billboard says, next exit, exotic petting zoo. Don't get ahead of me. I've always confused the word exotic with the word erotic. Right, so you can guess how ticked off I was when I got up in there.
Yeah, that usually confused me too. When you think of exotic, you think about, beautiful, I guess like foreign women, you know what I'm saying? Or if we're talking about females, yeah, exotic women, like, you think, and I guess I confuse it with erotic as well.
Anybody here ever had a lap dance from an aardvark? Anybody? And when this woman's like, don't do those kind of jokes in front of the children. They don't know what an aardvark is, ma'am. No one knows what an aardvark is. Anyone, if I had 6 animals you had never seen here before, could you pick out the aardvark? It'd be easy if it's like, well, that one was a camel. That's a sheep. No, 6 animals you've never seen, you have no idea. I'm the only comic on the circuit today doing aardvark humor.
True.
You may call me aardvark. That's good. Here's what I want you guys to remember. My name. People never remember your name after the show. Anyone remember my name? Warren. It was Warren. It was Warren. Warren B. Hall. Warren B. Hall. Can anyone guess what the B stands for? Brave. I like that. It's not brave, but I like that. What was that? Buforous? Are you making up stuff? She was like, give me 2 consonants. Give me 2 consonants and a vowel. We're using it. And her friends treated her like it was Family Feud. Good answer, good answer! Show me Buforous. No, I don't have a cool middle name. It's Bernard. Did you say that?
It's funny that my in-law is named Bernard. Quite a few of them too. So when I tell you this guy is so relatable to me, it's crazy. It's hilarious. I can't believe it. I'm gonna tell my in-law that his name is not a exciting name.
Not cool, right? But it sounds cooler when you say it all together. Warren Bernard Hall III. Right? That sounds more. Right? But no, don't get excited. I'm the first. Don't get excited. Don't. When I was little, I asked my mom, I said, why would you name me that? And she said, because when you grow up, if you come into money, I want you to have a name that sounds like you deserve money. Right? Which is cool, but what does that say about my sister, Tanika? That name clearly says, you want fries with that? My sister hates that joke, and that's why I do it. She was a horrible little sister, got me in trouble. Who's the oldest in the family? Oldest? Yeah. If you're the oldest, you know what I know? It sucks to be the oldest. Because usually that means you get beat worse than any other kid in the family. Why? Because your parents don't know what they're doing yet. You are roughly the rough draft for your parents. Think of those early beatings. No technique, just raw aggression. You're in the room messing up, your dad says, what? You say, look, oh, that's not good. That's not right at all. Honey! Honey, write this down. Never hit him that hard again. Honey, write that down. Don't cry. Don't cry. We'll make another one. We'll make another one. Don't cry. I'll take care of this. Just open the garage for me. Open the garage. Yeah, that was my childhood, yeah. I had a hardcore. I was raised by just my mom. Single mom, you know I got beat. My mom is hardcore. My mom would beat you with anything, literally. Okay? Who here has ever been beat with a toaster oven? That's what I thought. You guys think it's funny? I'm still affected by that beating to this day. Serious. Before that beating, before that incident, my voice used to sound black. Last time I remember for the beating, I was like, please, mama, please, don't beat me. Please, mama, please. Don't beat me.
Yo, he sounded like Eddie Murphy right there, man. He is, listen, maybe he can do impersonations. I don't know. Is that his real voice when he's telling jokes? I have no idea. Maybe he has a deeper voice in person, like for real, like, I don't know. But because it just seems like his voice is a little, like, it don't match him, basically. And maybe it's just for him when he's telling jokes. It maybe helps him have a white audience. I don't know. Maybe. So, but it seems like they love his jokes anyway. It probably makes them feel somehow connected to him because, and then he still throws in his black jokes. So now you have black audience and white audience and you connect with everybody. You're going to be considered an awesome comedian.
Next time I remember waking up on the kitchen floor hours later, like, whew, that's quite a beating you administer. Well, that's peculiar. You guys are afraid to laugh over here. One dark-skinned dude's like, I love this guy! They're like, I want to laugh so bad. So very bad. But then they'll say things about us. This is good. This is how it's supposed to go. You guys are doing great. Okay? Because a lot of audiences don't know. They think if you're having a bad show as a comic, you guys always think you need to tell us. And you don't. We know if it's not going well. A month ago, I had the worst show ever. Ever. And this woman comes up after the show. She comes over to me, and she's very subtle. She comes in and she goes, true story. She puts her hand out. She's shaking my hand. She goes, I did not find you entertaining at all.
Wow.
And I think she's kidding. I go, what? And she goes, I did not find you funny at all. Now, normally as a comedian, I have something to say back to that, but this time, that was hurtful. And I realized what it is. Nobody does that, right? Nobody in this room, no one shakes your hand and then says something mean. You don't do it. No one here has ever gone to a funeral, gone right up to the widow like, glad he's gone. Never liked him. No one does that. Not even women, because I know women are way more hardcore than men. I know every woman in this room would love to go to a wedding, go right up to the bride like, you look fat in that dress, right? And we went to college together. Should you be wearing white? So I am married. Married people make some noise. Married people.
I told you this guy is pretty funny. I think he can relate to pretty much everybody, and that's why I think he's such a great comedian. When a comedian can hit different demographics, he can talk to white people, he can talk to black people, different, and relate to you in different ways that everybody experience. Maybe he experienced stuff or is talking about things that relates to you or somehow appeals to you. Then I feel like that's a great attribute of a great comedian. So with this guy, I think he has some great jokes. He touches white people, he touches black people, I'm sure he touches, different people from different Latin or Asian. I'm sure somewhere he hits it where he relates to you personally. And so I think that's why I think he's such a great comedian. And I'm going to stop here with this one. There would be probably two more. I'm going to see how it goes as well. I like Warren. I think Warren Hall, he's pretty funny, like I said. And I think I'll push it all the way through. Maybe two more parts. But guys, if you like Warren, let me know. If you didn't think he was that funny, tell me why. But I'll tell you exactly what I think about him. And I'll reply to you in the comments. So go ahead, hit me up, comment, hit your like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and receive all the latest videos that we put out. And that notification bell, please don't forget that. We're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by July 1st. So, guys, go ahead, help a brother out, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.